no problem. So now we go to my favorite part, which is the summary. So this author, he's amazing. He gives all of the details. At the end, he said, you know what? Let's review what we learned so far. Okay, so it's summary of the whole chapter. I don't know how many classes we spend on this chapter, but now we're going to do the summary. So summary of laws. Doing melacha for the next day use. Okay. It is prohibited to do melacha for the post Yom Tov benefit, or to do melacha on the first day of Yom Tov for the benefit of the second day. The second day begins at night. Okay, so okay, we said it today, but let's just continue. Let's repeat it and again read it. So it says it is prohibited to do melacha post day Yom Tov benefit. So on this Yom Tov, on this day, for a post day, meaning for the night is the next day, right? Even if the second day is Yom Tov, okay, or a second day is a weekday, okay. It does not say it here, but we understand that. Okay, second day begins at night. It's very important. Second day begins at night. Next one, Ben Hashemashos. So the Ben Hashemashos, again, for people who join us today, it's Ben Hashemashos is the time from sunset until the nightfall. It is prohibited. So in Ben Hashemashos, we don't know whether it's previous day, right? The previous day that is going to end at nightfall, or it's already new day that it starts with the sunset. So we do not know. So since it is questionable, so we're trying to ask, since it is biblical, so we're trying to ask stringently. But in the case of big necessity, it could be we could follow some leniencies. But let's see. It is prohibited to do melacha during Ben Hashemashos for the benefit for the day. I'm sorry. It is prohibited to do melacha during the day for the benefit during Ben Hashemashos, twilight, or during Ben Hashemashos for the benefit at night. So meaning it is not allowed to do melacha for the previous day, so maybe it's still a first day, or for the benefit, maybe it's a second day already. So since it is questionable, we try to keep away. Okay, so basically try to do everything you need to do before the sunset. Okay, sunset before the first day, or after the nightfall. So because again, try to do stringently according to all of the opinion. After the nightfall, there is a new day. According to some of the opinions, like I don't know what it percentage-wise, doesn't matter. One opinion, two opinions. So according to one opinion, the day starts from sunset. So okay. So but even according to that opinion, it starts from sunset. So when it's nightfall, for sure it is a nightfall. There is a next day. Okay, for sure. That's why. That's how we treat the second day. Continue. During Ben Hashemashos, it is prohibited to do biblical melacha for the benefit of the Ben Hashemashos period. Okay, that's clear. But it is permitted to do a rabbinical melacha for the benefit within the Ben Hashemashos period. Again, it's not for a previous day, for a next day. It is for a Ben Hashemashos period. And in many of these cases, as we discussed before in this class, so we say you're allowed to ask non-Jew even directly. Not everything you're allowed to ask non-Jew, but in this case you would be allowed to, in some cases. Okay, again, you're not doing it for a previous day, for a next day, but for the benefit of Ben Hashemashos. Continue. Next section, next topic that we covered, and it's actually from our last class, increasing the amount. When doing melacha to fulfill Yom Tov needs, one is permitted to increase the amount to the amount that he needs on Yom Tov. For example, cook full pot, even though he needs only small amount, right? So as we said, if it does not involve a lot of butter, like for example, all piece of chicken were cleaned before, they were frozen or they were refrigerated, and you just put them in the cooking like in the cooking pot. So it's like I don't know, like not a big deal, and you just put it on the flame, and it's going to cook by itself. Maybe instead of regular 2 hours, it's going to cook 3.5 hours. It's like you're not doing anything anyway. So in this way, it would be allowed. Okay. However, this is permitted only if the additional amount is included in the same act as a necessary amount. So meaning you're not doing in a two separate sets, but actually as in one pot. Okay, there are some exceptions to the things would be. I'm going to tell what's the exception. So if you're trying to fry something, like and you don't have a big frying pan, and there is separate pieces, like you try to fry in fish or something like some other things. This would be a problem, because you need to do like extra time with this soup cooking or this stew cooking. You're not taking any like extra time. You just put everything in, so it took you whatever X amount of time, and it's cooking on yourself. But if you need to fry the separate pieces, that's already a problem. I think we're going to learn about it. I think at least we should, because for sure that's involve a lot of extra time and extra effort. Continue. Same topic. One should not speak out his intention, preparing extra for the next day use. Okay, so meaning what? So even if you cooked these 10 pieces of chicken, even though you know that you need only 4, let's say, right? But all of the 10 are fit to be eaten today. So maybe somebody like a little this done or that done, well done, not so, like, doesn't matter. So like that piece of chicken looks appealing to that person, this person. So technically, like if all of them fit to be used or to be eaten tonight, so maybe I want to have a choice of chicken, so there is no problem. But if person says, okay, Baruch Hashem, I have the whole pot and I'm going to use it tonight, for the next day, that's already a problem. That's already preparation for the next day. As our friend said, that's a very thin line. So like in your mind, you have to be like very straight. So I just want to cook, and whatever left is left. Whatever not left, maybe we're going to finish tonight. Maybe my guests are coming, some unexpected guests are coming, and we're going to eat a lot. Okay, so that's fine. Continue. Next one. One may add only additional quantity of the same item, but not another item that entirely superfluous. Okay, so I think. Another example of a not food item. Not food. I say it's not. I check the example. What would be like diapers, right? They have a baby and they want to take a walk, and they know that they need for an hour, like I don't know, 2 pairs, 3 pairs. So if they're not obligated to take only 3 pairs, they can take the whole pack. These 25 pieces. Okay, right? Because they're exactly the same. So I think it fits this description. Exactly the same. They're not different, right? And you're going to use 1, good. If you want to use 6, also good. There is no problem. Right? So it does not involve extra like. Bother. Okay, continue. Actually, I think it was a question. I don't know. What was the question on the previous topic? Could you check?
Yes. Which one? The one that is the next day of Shabbos, or?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, whatever we said before. Any topic.
What do you mean?
I think like, I think somebody put on the message board.
Yes. It was Jordan, but there is a question off topic.
Okay, so let's leave it. Thank you very much. Let's leave it. Okay, so the next topic, the next is Hachanah. So Hachanah is meaning the preparation for use after the Yom Tov or for the next day, or from Yom Tov to Shabbos, right? As we said, 2 days plus Shabbos. It is prohibited on Yom Tov to do any post Yom Tov preparation, or to prepare on the first day for the second day, even though melacha is involved, right? So you're just changing the tablecloth. Okay, so I mean, we said if it was a stain or it has a dirt on it, this and that, I understand. But otherwise, you're not allowed. So because you want to show off with not show, because you want to use the fresh tablecloth for the next day, absolutely not allowed. During the doing preventive measure that merely maintains something in its present state is permitted. So the examples that we gave, this to soak dishes, to soak the cooking pan, frying pan, whatever you do, right, or put a bookmark. So it's just preventing from loss. There is no problem. And the last one, and we're going to stop and leave the next part for the next time. Merely moving something to a different location is permitted in some circumstances. So it's not lachatchila. It's not like to begin with you're allowed to carry whatever you need, right? It's only for Yom Tov needs, right? So for this day, or if it's clearly for the next day, it should be because it's going to be a big bother for you to go back and forth. An item that is needed the second day of Yom Tov may be moved on the first day if waiting until the second day will create burden. So as we said, I think this Haggadah, my example, I think it was very good, very very practical. I mean, if we expect this guy to, like, let's say he's the shul, they live from this side of the shul, and the guests from this side. So if he going to go back and then go back and forth, and it's going to take him 1 hour, like that's not right. So we allow him to take to shul his Haggadah. And B, the item is moved early enough in the day that the person intend is not obvious. So even with this Haggadah, maybe he's going to study it in the shul. There's no problem between Mincha and Mariv. So I mean, it was early enough, and you can have some other use as well. And C, one transport the item in unusual manner. So we're going to use, you see what is unusual manner is. Okay, so I guess we stop here, and next time we're going to go into practical applications.